Underneath the southern skies of Georgia, we've got daytime baseball from Truist Park. Today, we've got a contest out of the National League East between the Miami Marlins and the Atlanta Braves. It's Braves baseball on the show, and it starts right now. Ian Anderson, a right-hander from the Empire State, gets the starting assignment here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Ready now is Jazz Chisholm, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1. Guys, one of D-Row's former employers, the Braves, as they begin play here this afternoon. They've been playing better than 500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Hey, Matty V, we're taking a look at a team right here, D-Row. Through 5 games in this homestand, they're 3-2. I know they were expecting more, but they'd like to win this one here today and get that up to 4-2 on this homestand.
Yeah, this is an important one right here. You don't want to go 500 first 6 games, especially at home. On the road, you can deal with it. At home, this is a must-win.
2 balls and a strike to count. To 2-2 now.
2-2.
Now here's the pitch. Down the third baseline. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. And the Marlins have something cooking. It's a leadoff double.
Wow, that's the way to kick off a day at the ballpark right there. Leadoff hitter, and he puts the pitcher on his heels right out of the gate with a leadoff double. It's hard to get settled into a game as a pitcher when you're dealing with a runner in scoring position 1 batter into the game.
Into the box, Miguel Rojas. Fouled off. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Earl Hendricks.
Hey, you know, D-Row, the book kind of on Earl Hendricks is he likes one side of the plate or the other. Could it be where he sets up behind the catcher?
It could be, Dan, but as a hitter, that's all you look for. I'll give you a little bit off the outside edge if you're going to be consistent with it.
And a good throw gets him 1 gone. And here's how the visiting Miami Marlins will line up in this one. Mark, how do they bounce back and avoid the dreaded sweep?
This is not even a stat you probably would have even looked at 10 years ago. The fact that this team's last in walks in today's game bodes a lot of trouble. They will swing at the rosin bag. Do not expect this pitcher to come over the heart of the plate in any meaningful position because he knows he's going to get a lot of swing and miss.
0-1 the count. 1 out and a runner on third. Well, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Hey, don't kid yourself. I know those were 2 bad swings, but he hits middle of the order for a reason. It only takes 1 swing.
Lifted in the air to right field. Duvall is there. Let's see if they test it. And he'll think better of trying to score as he holds it third with 2 away now.
The first baseman, Jesus Aguilar.
So now into the box is Jesus Aguilar. He's 3 for 7 in the series coming in. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Duvall is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. 1 left for Miami. And now the Braves will step up for their first opportunity to score. Eliezer Hernandez is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Marlins. Dan Plesac, what's the word on it?
Hey, this guy comes into this start, Matt, having lost 2 of his last 3 starts, so you know he wants to get off on the right foot in this one. One of the keys, getting outs early and establishing his off-speed pitch repertoire early on in this one. We'll see if he can do that in this one here today.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Ozzie Albies is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. These Marlins, as they take the field this afternoon, they dropped another one last time out, and in fact they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matt, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, D-Row. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax.
The 1-1 home.
Ball. Ball outside.
He's only 4 pitches in, but he doesn't look too sharp to start the day off.
The 3-1. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
Here's Ender Inciarte. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. He's set. Here it comes.
He'll take that first pitch strike all day long. If they're going to take 0-0, he's going to pound that zone and get ahead. Much more susceptible down 0-1 than 1-0.
Lifted the other way to left center. Long run for the center fielder. He tracks it down. A nice running play, and there's one away. And time now to take a look at how these Braves are lined up in this one. D-Row, what's the word on this lineup as they go for the series sweep?
Well, Matt, going into this, looking at both lineups, they're both hot right now, and they can both swing the bats. We probably got a slugfest on our hands. What pitcher's going to make the big pitch? A big spot, execute something to get his team off the field. Otherwise, probably a team with the last at bat's going to win this one.
First chance for him here with a runner at first and 1 gone. Here's the 0-1. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
2-2 the count. From the stretch. And it's fouled away. Another try at 2-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
And that'll bring in Marcell Ozuna as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He'll enter play at .313, 24 home runs, and an even 80 RBIs. Albies is on the move. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. He's well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
Good steal of second there, and that really sets up the middle of this order to drive in a run and break this scoreless ball game. Always great if you can score first early in the game.
Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
Fouled away. fouls this one off. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. Here's the 0-2. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
1-2.
I can't blame him one bit out on the mound. I'm shocked he didn't pick up the rosin bag and see if he could get a foul ball on that one. He had to see if he would swing way outside the zone.
2-2 to Marcell Ozuna. Albies stands at second with 2 gone. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hit.
And that's through into center field. Base hit. Oh, and he can't come up with it. As he arrives at second without a play, as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
This is why it's so important to give your cleanup hitter an opportunity to hit with runners in scoring position. He does just what he's supposed to do, lacing a double and driving in a run, just like you draw it up.
So now to the plate, Adam Duvall. The squad has put together a strong year, and his home run production has certainly been a big part of it.
Yeah, he certainly has. He's been the bright spot for this team. Anytime in a big spot they've needed a big knock, he has seemed to be the guy. And rightfully so, as we get down to the tight games at the end of the season, his offensive production has got to continue, and he's fighting for a home run title.
And he falls behind 0-2. 0-2. Here it is.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
1-2. Here it is. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Well, the run will score in the inning on this. Stepping up now, Brian Anderson. Arguably one of the hotter hitters in the league right now. First offering. And here's a ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit down the third baseline. And that's through for a hit.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, and not trying to do too much.
Jesus Sanchez is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. As a look, now the pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. There to handle it is Ozuna, and there's one away.
All right, the Atlanta Braves attack you on defense this way. Hey, let's focus on Freddie Freeman, first baseman for the Atlanta Braves. He plays one of the most reliable first basemen in the game, makes the routine play. Not only that, he can pick and grin, saving his infielders some serious errors.
To the plate now, Jorge Alfaro. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. Right fielder coming on. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Batting eighth, the center fielder, number 5, John.
Stepping up is John Birdie. He was hitless in the shutout last night. From the stretch, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. Shot down the line. It's a fair ball. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
That's a nice piece of hitting right there, Dan. He went heater up in the zone and then tried to drop the off speed, but he was on it.
That's the oldest trick in the book, right? He used one pitch to set up the other. This guy wasn't having any part of that.
So now to the plate, Eliezer Hernandez. And he puts it on the ground to second. Throw on to first to be in time, and the Marlins can't cash in here, and that ends the inning. Marlins strand a pair. They're on the short end of. Stepping in for the Braves, Travis d'Arnaud. Set to lead off the home half of the second.
Travis d'Arnaud.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled off. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
That's not an at-bat he's going to look back on and be happy about. Obviously, the strikeout result isn't good, but to go down on 3 pitches and none of which were even in the strike zone, as you see there, that's not a good look.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. A ball and no strikes. Lifetime versus this arm. He's 0 for 7. On a line, that's a base hit into left field.
Last pitch was a fastball, tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hit.
John Parker.
Here's Johan Camargo as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He'll come into this one with an average way down at 235. 4 home runs and 15 RBIs. 1-0 count. Here it is. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
Now the 2-0. 2-1 now. Comes set. Now the pitch. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. From the stretch. This is on the ground over to first. Fielded cleanly. The second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. It's quite possible the humidity has finally taken its toll on some of the fans. So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Jazz Chisholm. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the 3rd. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. As he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches. Now the
1-1 pitch. Base hit, line drive into the corner. And this will kick off the base of the wall. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Well, last time this guy had some success, but he can't seem to get it going here. In fact, he's given him more hits in this one than he did his entire last outing. And we're only in the third inning.
Into the box now, Miguel Rojas. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 0-1 delivery. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike two.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
In the air now, out to right field. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? So stepping in is Garrett Cooper, trying to bring in the tying run from third here. First offering. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this will wind up a foul ball.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
Hey, make no mistake about it. This lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding.
That's the ball.
To 1-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
No, that missed.
And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now.
All right, no more hoping he's going to chase. It's 2-2 now. You've got to come up with the best pitch right here, because this is definitely a strikeout situation.
A man at third with 1 away. Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here, from down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Hit the other way out toward right field. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. He pulls into second safely as a run comes across to score on the play, tying the ball game. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Hit weakly back to the mound. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, third baseman.
Now to the plate, here is Brian Anderson, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. He extends nicely, and this ball driven to right field and deep. Duvall retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. Marlins get a run on the RBI double. We play 2.5, all even. So here now is the pitcher, Ian Anderson, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
The pitcher,
First pitch of the AB on its way.
Anderson.
Not even close on that swing. No balls in the strike.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
Weak grounder down the line at third. He's got it. And quickly there's one down to lead off the frame.
Now batting second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
So one gone for the Braves here in the third, and that'll bring up the exciting Ozzie Albies. Now here's the first offering.
Ball, that's it.
Here comes the 1-0. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty, one man out. A little behind on that swing, and now they'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes.
2-2.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it upon the inside corner any better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
Ender and Ciarte will be the next to bat. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Hey, this is a huge at-bat right here. This pitcher wants to end this inning and have 3, 4, 5 due up to start the next inning.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. Braves are set down 1-2-3. Through 3 complete, all tied. All set for the start of the 4th. And next it'll be the outfielder, Jesus Sanchez. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
That's low. That's a ball.
The 1-0 delivery.
2-0.
Gets the call on the changeup there. 2-1.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
Boy, just threw that fastball by him.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all 4 corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
Another 2-2 offering. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 11 for him on the season. As the Marlins take the lead, it's now a 2-1 ball game.
He's one of the best home run hitters in the league, and rightfully so. You're not going to get cookies thrown at you every at-bat. Most guys can handle a fastball, but he waited back on that off-speed pitch and drove it right out of the yard.
Standing in now, Jorge Alfaro. He'll take a look at the strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Into center field, line drive base hit.
You'll only see about 10 of these pitches a year. The changeup on a tee in the middle of the plate. But tip your hat to the batter right there. He did not come unglued, stayed within himself, and drove it for a base hit.
At the plate, John Birdie. As he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball one. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Two balls, no strikes to the Miami center fielder.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
He's set, and the 2-0 pitch.
Yeah!
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
Alfaro on at first, nobody out. Lays off the changeup, and he's ahead in the count now, 3-1.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
Uh, 3-1.
Clear it! Full count.
And he
That's
will
ball
take
four. Take
ball
your base.
4. First and second now with nobody out.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Coming to the plate now, the pitcher for the Marlins, Eliezer Hernandez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First offering on its way. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
The batter number 2, second baseman, Jazz Chisholm.
Next to stand in is Jazz Chisholm. He hit a 2-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get. Maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Catch is made. Here comes the runner from third. And add a run on the sacrifice fly as that'll make this a 3-1 game.
Always productive to score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
Digging in will be Miguel Rojas. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. From the belt, the pitch. There's the big breaking ball, and it's by him for a strike.
Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in.
Little chopper back to the mound. For the first with time to spare, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Marlins lead it 3-1. Welcome back to Truist Park just outside Atlanta as we send it down to check in with Heidi.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Bottom of the inning now, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
You know, these next couple innings are really important for these guys. I know they're only down by a couple, but they need to get something going on offense to keep pace. even though it's early.
Here it comes.
Nope, ball.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
The 1-0.
2-0.
And he gets him to wave at that one. It's 2-2.
You know, from a hitter's perspective, you get pounded in, and then he throws a nasty changeup away. Is the mindset to tell yourself that he's going to go in and out all day long, or is he going to double up? That's the cat and mouse we're seeing right now.
Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Roll, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher. There's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
Marcell Ozuna will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. 3-1 is our score here in inning number 4. And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2.
That was a nasty sweeping slider right there. If he was able to just catch the corner a little bit, he would have picked up that backwards K.
Popped up. Rojas over to his left, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, right fielder, Adam Duvall.
And now here is Adam Duvall, struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That could be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Working for the punch out and the offering. And another foul ball. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2. High in the air down the right field line. Sanchez is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting, the catcher, Travis.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud, struck out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder. Hey, it's a game of execution. If the pitcher stays right there, this lineup's going to continue to have a tough time.
Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
But he will close fast out there in right field as he comes on to put it away, and the inning is over. 1 left for Atlanta. They still trail it here. So here is Garrett Cooper. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
The left fielder, Garrett Cooper.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now the pitch. Fastball called for strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You've got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Jesus Aguilar.
1 away now for the Marlins in their half of the 5th. And up next will be the power-hitting first baseman, Big Jesus Aguilar. Pitch on the way. 3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So it's a solo shot to dead center. Number 26 for him on the season as the Marlins have opened up a 4-1 lead.
You want to certainly drive home runs out of the ballpark, then you better get on the gas. And that's what he did right there. That fastball was not sneaking by him.
In now, Brian Anderson. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The 1-0. And so now the Braves will get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. The 1-1 home. Pops this one up just beyond the infield on the right side. Albies takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out.
Now batting, right fielder, Jesus Sanchez.
Next, it'll be Jesus Sanchez. Comes in 1-for-2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Yeah, and he wasn't fooled at all by the changeup last time. Kept his hands back and absolutely destroyed that ball. So I got to think he's not going to see a changeup in this scenario right here.
Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour, a ball and a strike. And he fouls this one off. 4 runs, 8 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
That's
Too
a ball.
high, ball 3.
Got a full count.
The 3-2 pitch. Inside, he misses ball 4.
Well, it's obvious that earlier home run he gave up is still on his mind. He had him 3-2, but he didn't want to give him anything over the heart of the plate to hit, so we'll see if that walk comes back to hurt him.
So 2 down and a runner at first, and up next will be the big catcher, Jorge Alfaro. From the stretch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1.
When he's pitching effectively, Usually that two-seam fastball is moving quite a bit, but here it's just kind of flat and straight. Could be a big part of the reason why he's getting knocked around.
Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 9 on the year, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Way out to the mound now is the Atlanta skipper, and a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. Kyle Wright, 6'4" right-hander, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 30.
Plate now, John Birdie.
John.
As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. It was a walk in his last trip. Grounded back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
To the plate now, Eliezer Hernandez. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He laid down a sacrifice bunt in his last trip. Now the 0-1. Goodness. 0-2 now.
0-2.
Woo, that was an ugly swing. If I'm pitching right now, I'm throwing that same pitch again. That was ugly.
The 0-2 pitch.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
Yeah, doubled up on the slider away there. Got him to go after it before, so why not see if he'll offer at it again?
3 runs already home here. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. Last half of the 5th coming up. Miami's out in front, 6-1. Dansby Swanson lining up to hit. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have that. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much just disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
And now a pitch on the way. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Fouled off. Swing and a liner. But coming on quickly is the left fielder to make the play for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
And the next in is Johan Camargo. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Here's the first pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
1-0.
1-0. Is looked at for ball number 2. Camargo, the switch hitter that stands in at an even 6 feet tall. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. Now a flare out to left center. Rojas ranges back, and he has it for out number 2.
The batter, number 30.
Guillermo Heredia gets the call as a pinch hitter, and he'll get a chance with 2 out and the bases empty. First pitch on the way. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. He'll enter play down at an even 240 for the year. 4 home runs, 26 RBIs. This is on the ground over to first. Reined in. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Braves. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. Back now for the start of the 6th inning, and we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Top to bottom, he said his guys have been picking on the right pitches to swing at, and they've done a nice job of using the whole field. He said that always seems to be a recipe for success, and their 7 extra base hits in this one are evidence that it has been.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Josh Tomlin is on out of the bullpen now as he gets to work in his 60th game of the season.
Love at first listen, love at first sight. West Coast decision for the listeners to like.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Jazz Chisholm. He'll do battle with a new arm out there in their half of the 6th. First pitch on the way.
Here, work.
The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Line shot to first, and there's one away.
Now batting, the shortstop, Miguel Rojas.
Now to the plate, Miguel Rojas. He bounced out last time up. First offering. A ball and no strikes.
1 ball, no strike.
1 out, nobody on.
Hey!
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. No contact there, and it's 1-2. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Skied down the left field line. Ozuna is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Garrett Cooper.
So next to hit is Garrett Cooper, grounded out in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. A ball and a strike.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
2 out, nobody on. Line towards center field. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. So we'll go at least one at-bat deeper into the top of the 6th after that 2-out success.
Hey, that's a nice piece of hitting by your 3-hole guy right there. First 2 guys, not so much. Now they bring up the monster in the 4-hole with 2 outs. They have a chance to make a nice inning out of this.
Into the box now, Jesus Aguilar, as he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. Ozuna is under it, and he's got it for the final out of the frame. Marlins leave 1. They lead it 6-1. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. Albies with a 1-1 count now. Albies just rakes left-handed pitching. There's no real way to dispute that. However, he's not nearly as proficient when facing pitching from the right side. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Dan, he took that right back at his face right there. Exactly what you're trying to do. Middle cut, though. Are you a little concerned?
Yeah, that's a case of the ball being right down the middle. As a pitcher, you want to work the corners and stay out of that middle part of the zone, and he paid for it right there with a solid base hit.
So now to the plate, Ender Inciarte. And it's fouled away. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here's the 0-1. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Fouled away. Here comes the 1-2. Is laid off for ball 2.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
Smoked on the ground left side. And that's through for his first base hit in this one.
Hey, I like this right here. Offense putting a little bit of pressure right here on the defense. This game is not over yet. And if somebody can catch a gap or maybe hit one out, we got a chance to get back in this ball game. We might have something here.
Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. So next up will be Freddie Freeman as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The 0-1 on its way. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
The Braves have been looking for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a big time for that.
2 balls and a strike to Freeman.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Albies at second. Inciarte on at first with nobody out. And he fouls this one off. Ready with another 2-2. And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away.
That was a good job there of using the batter's aggressiveness against him. He was putting up a good fight and fouling a lot of balls off. So as a pitcher, it's a great idea to expand the zone even more and make the hitter really chase after something that's even hard to foul off.
Skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. He'll wind up lasting just 1 out into the 6th inning, but he'll leave with the lead and was effective in this one. Denoli Paredes takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. Here's Marcell Ozuna as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
Outside, 2-1.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
2-2.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Well, you gotta love a live young arm. He's got an electric fastball. If he can learn to harness that and work in his solid secondary stuff, he's going to have a really nice career on the mound. Not everyone is gifted with a fastball like that.
Standing in now, Adam Duvall, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Ready with the 0-1. And he struck him out. So a masterful job of being thrown into the fire and getting the big strikeout to end the inning. 2 left for Atlanta. They trail 6-1. Now at the plate is Brian Anderson. His history with Josh Tomlin, he's hitting .429. And now the first pitch, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. Now some action in the Braves bullpen as they'll stand up a right-hander to get loose. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
Cut fastball is in for a strike. 2-1. He's fallen behind now. 3-1. Jesus Sanchez is on deck. And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
Now batting, the right fielder, Jesus.
Next up, Jesus Sanchez. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Down, ball.
And when you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is fall behind and count when you're on the mound. That's not going to do anything to help you get back into this thing.
2-0 now.
That's in.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there, that cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch.
One.
Over the outside half, and it's 2-1.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and then get right back outside. Nice pitch.
That's the ball.
3-1.
Got to find a way to get back in the zone. I know you're in danger of losing both to walks, but certainly don't miss over the heart of the plate and have this guy gap one, or even worse, hit a 2-run homer.
And that's in there on the hands. 3-2 now.
One of the most frustrating things for me to watch in this game is guys getting count leverage and not pull the trigger on a fastball middle in. That's why you play, to get in those situations where you can try and do damage. What do you want, the nasty slider?
And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out. Ready to take his hacks again. Jorge Alfaro lasted a 2-run homer in his last at-bat.
Most good breaking ball hitters will hit good breaking balls. In that last at-bat, that was a pretty good pitch that was down in the zone. And he handled it really nice.
First and second here with nobody out. Hit on the ground to third. Camargo picks it up cleanly. Over to Albies. On to Freeman, a double play.
Oh, that's a rally killer right there. They were in great shape with 2 on and nobody out. But the double play is the last thing you want in that situation. Just a runner at third now, but there's 2 outs.
Into the box, John Birdie. He swings and sends it in the air to right center field. Albies is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. A couple of walks, but no damage. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Leading off the inning, it'll be Travis d'Arnaud, and they could use a spark from him here. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Lifted down the line in left, but this will wind up being a foul ball. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. Ton of rotation on that ball. You could almost see the red dot from up here. Nasty depth.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The 0-2 once more is taken for ball 1. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Liner towards second, but this will be gloved out there at second as he didn't have far to go for the out.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
Next, it'll be Dansby Swanson. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. Now here's the first offering. On the ground up the middle, and that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
Now back, third baseman, Camargo.
At the plate now, Johan Camargo.
No,
as the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. That evens it up 1-1. from the stretch.
Ball. 2-1.
Swanson leads off first with one away. Called strike 2.
Yeah, this is one of my biggest pet peeves in the game, when guys get count leverage and take fastballs. It's a game of fastballs. You calibrate everything off the heater. Surprising take right there.
3-2, full count. Count remains full. Payoff pitch one more time. Swing and a little tapper. 1 run, 6 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Hit in the air to shallow center. Center fielder coming on. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Now batting, the pitcher, Josh.
Austin Riley will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 27, Austin Riley.
And now the first pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this will wind up a foul ball. He'll enter play with that batting average still shy of the 220 mark. 9 homers and 28 RBIs. Here's the 0-1. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2.
Oh.
Fastball well outside.
1-2 the count.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Braves strand 1. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. Luke Jackson has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 77, Luke Jackson.
Joe Panic is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Hey, this is what every hitting coach teaches when you start playing baseball. Don't try to do more than you can. Hit the ball where it's pitched, and he does a great job right there as he pushes it down the line nicely, and it bounces over for a ground rule double.
In now, Jazz Chisholm, as he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center. Likely too shallow to advance here as that's taken by the center fielder.
Now batting, the shortstop, Miguel Rojas.
And now Miguel Rojas struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. Here's the first pitch as he swings and lifts it in the air out to shallow right field, and that's going to fall for a base hit, and they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
Now batting, left fielder, Garrett Hoover.
And that'll bring in Garrett Cooper as he will take a look at strike one on a fastball right down the pipe. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Comes set with the 0-1. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. Lifted in the air to right field. Long run for the right fielder. But he's not going to get there, and he's headed for extra bases again.
He had 2 men on base, and he delivers a clutch 1-out double to bring one home and leave the other 90 feet away. That's what you want from everyone in your lineup, that clutch gene to deliver when it matters.
Stepping in now, Jesus Aguilar as he rips it on the ground to second. Throw from shallow right will get him at first, but the run will come in to score.
Probably wanted more out of that at bat with runners in scoring position, but at least he does the job and brings one home. Maybe the next guy can pick up the runner at third now.
So 2 gone now in the Miami 8th, and that'll bring up the outfielder Brian Anderson. First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's a pop-up now, and that's going to land foul. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Ball.
Cooper on third with 2 out. And it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
When the pitcher on the mound's established in this kind of heater, you got to come off everything else and find a way to get that bat head in the zone.
Here comes the 1-2. Popped him up. Swanson moving to his left, and that's the 3rd out. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Anthony Bender is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 80, Anthony Bender.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
Second baseman.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Albies.
Is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. The next 1-2 pitch. Could take there to lay off the high fastball.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Just hung in there on that one. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Sanchez is there, and he has it for the out.
The center fielder, number 11, Ender.
One away for the Braves here in inning number 8. And that'll bring up Ender Inciarte. First pitch on its way. Lifted in the air out to right. Sanchez is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Up next for Atlanta, the first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Now into the box, Freddie Freeman, who went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Fast